First ramp of the season.
Hope we're not kissing anybody later.
That's a big chunk.
Yes, I just took 2, and I'm gonna keep the whole, soil, and then I'll just plant this right
Okay, I see.
on my property.
Nice. Do you know if you can like eat this? Nature chips. It's not great. That's crazy.
You killed it!
Not if the vine breaks on me. Hey, how's it going? And welcome back to another Rewilding Wednesday. Today I'm here at the woods and I'm about to go on a little ramping session with a family friend, Josh, who got me into the whole idea of rewilding and foraging and everything fun that comes along with it. So yeah, he's a great guy. He knows so much about the woods around here and I'm excited to learn more about foraging and ramping in this area. Today is also the first day that actually feels like spring. It, dare I say, might even be barefoot weather. The first barefoot hike of the season and even possibly a t-shirt weather. So yeah, I'm very excited about this. Let's get going.
It's funny because I've noticed this plant come up in spring for like my whole life.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until maybe 4 years ago that I actually made the connection that it was an edible plant.
Yeah.
And, it was from that book, the Rewilding book.
Yeah.
I read that book. And he's talking about these ramps that come up and he's explains what they look like. And I'm like, I know what that is. Because I always take a picture of it every year because it's the sign of spring, Yeah. And then I'm like, I'm going to forage for those. I can't wait. And that was when lockdown happened.
Yeah, I was going to say it wasn't that long ago that you started doing
it was 2020.
Yeah.
And I dragged the kids way out there. And I'm like, we're going to go ramping and foraging. Come on. This is all edible stuff right here.
What is this?
Bittersweet or bitter or something. Joseph knows. I forgot what it's called.
Okay.
I was mistaking it for chickweed, which also has a little white flower. There's little onion grass here too. That's edible.
Yes, I actually thought that ramps was wild onion, but I looked it up. It's actually wild leeks.
Oh, wild leeks?
Yeah.
I've heard it called wild garlic. I've heard it called wild onion. This is the wine berries.
This is also the very spiky section.
Yeah. Here's some longer onion grass that's actually pretty good. You could throw this in with your with your ramp stuff. Grab it on.
That tastes very similar to ramps. It's less pungent though. All the skunk cabbage is coming up again. The skunk cabbage is also comes and goes pretty quickly, and it's also the first sign of spring.
Yeah.
They grow so big as well.
They stay around a little longer because they'll be here in the summer and stuff. Supposedly, the baby shoots are edible if you double boil them or something. But I never. It seems like a lot of work for something that's probably not that good.
Whew, the water's still cold.
So here's the first patch, right there. I usually don't touch that patch because it's so small.
Yeah.
I'll take some leaves from it, but I won't touch the bulbs.
What's the identifying features of it? Can you show me?
Yeah.
How do you look out for it?
It's it's that color green, which is different than the other greens that come up right now. But it's also when it first comes up, it's just these little leaves, and they just unfurl, and it's this waxy kind of leaf with a purple stem down there. And there's actually a bulb way down. But when I just harvest it, I just take the leaves usually, and I'll just pull it like that, and that's it. And usually there'll be two leaf one or 3 leaf ones. I usually take the 3 leaf ones.
You can eat the bulbs as well though, right?
You can, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's I'll dig some bulbs up so that we can transplant them onto my property. That's actually good. If you do it in the right spots, it's actually good because it thins them out and lets them fill in more, and you can move the bulbs and actually encourage more of a thick patch. Ramp.
Sure. First ramp of the season.
Hope we're not kissing anybody later.
Oh, this is so good. I'm sad it's only up for a couple weeks of the year.
2 or 3 weeks. But it's one of the things that makes it good, right? It's
that's true.
Impermanent.
You have to appreciate it way more because it is only around for such a short time.
Yeah. Well, spine of some sort. But you can make the chimichurri freezes good, and so does pesto. So If you want, you could come and like harvest a whole bunch and maybe turn it into pesto, or you can even pickle them.
Yeah, I did see that you can pickle it, and you can do all sorts of all kinds of things with it.
Oh, wait till you see my new vine out here. It's really fun.
A new swinging vine?
Yeah,
Nice.
it's a double one.
This barefoot walking feels so good, but there's also so many thorns around here.
Yeah.
And spiky plants that it hurts. But I feel like after the section, it's normally better.
It might be hard to ramp with no shoes on because of where they all are, but
It's okay, gotta build up the summer feet.
yeah. Here's some more right here as we're walking. They're all in here. This is like the beginning of the big patch over here.
What kind of areas do they normally grow in?
Usually like right above kind of the flood line.
So more like marshy
So
areas?
a marshy area, yeah. They like really moist soil. So if you look like down there, it's just a whole marsh, and then it'll flood. The flood line will come up to here somewhere, and they're all like right above this. They're all in this whole ridge right here.
Oh, there's some over there that I see on the left. Oh, there's actually quite a few here.
Yeah, this is the spot.
This is where they start popping up.
But yeah, this is pretty much the start of the big patch right here. It's like you just see them
Yeah,
everywhere.
there's tons of them.
Popping up, and then
All
behind
around.
you too. And there'll be just be patches like this whole entire ridge, and like all through here.
So
I
you
usually
wanna
go.
start here
Yeah.
somewhere?
This spot is made famous from that great movie Taller Than the Trees.
Where you ran barefoot through.
I ran
This
barefoot
landscape.
through here. Yeah.
So you brought a shovel and everything and a bucket. And
I brought a shovel so I can transplant some onto our property. And when I find a thicker patch, I like it. See that patch over there? I think that's where we should go harvest.
Yeah. So normally you would just have like your hands if you weren't trying to transport them.
Yeah.
Or would you bring like a smaller shovel?
I wouldn't bring anything except, you just pick them.
Okay.
I like, unless you want the bulbs, but even then sometimes like if the ground's kind of moist,
Yeah.
then the bulb will come up with you, but you don't really need the bulb. So I'll like walk around and I'll look for the bigger ones. Like, oops, see that when I pulled up the bulb by accident.
Yeah. Well, that's nice. So you can eat it.
Yeah. So if you start, like if we go over here where this big patch is, yeah, I always just try to get the leaves. And then you're not killing the plant or anything. The bulb it'll regrow new ones every year.
Yeah. Do you have any like rules for foraging?
Never take too much of it. Like make sure, like whenever I come out here, I take what I need for that day or that meal, and that's it. And I don't come out that much. Don't like over forage it, but there's so many that it's like you can still get a good amount that you don't have to like make a dent in it.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it would be really difficult to over forage in a place
It would
like
be,
this.
but if
if you're just one person.
if there were 10 of me coming out here,
Yeah.
but there's not. And see how there's some with 3 leaves. Like this one has 3 leaves.
Yeah.
This one has 3 leaves. This one has 3 leaves, and then those. I usually take the 3-leaf ones because it's like more bang for your buck, basically.
Yeah. I read in Braiding Sweetgrass. Have you read that book? It's a brilliant book. She had rules for foraging in there, which I actually want to make another video about as well. But one of them was don't take more than half of the supply that's there.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna set this up and do some foraging myself as well.
Forage away, brah.
What did you say? It's like magic?
Yeah, well, like you can't even tell they're there for most of the year.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they just like pop up every year. Same spot, same time.
It is pretty cool. Yeah, I guess in that sense, like the fact that they come up at the same time every year and they just know how to do that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's just like this bulb that lives in darkness for like most of the year.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it's our time to shine.
I've also heard that they are quite like a competitive species, and that's why they grow so early in the season, is because
You're trying to get all the light.
yeah, and if
Yeah.
there's other plants around them, they just kind of kick them to the side and they're like, you can't grow here, get out of here.
That makes sense.
This is our space. And that's why it's also too difficult to grow yourself, like if you try and harvest it with other plants or like farm it basically.
Yeah, I've heard it's notoriously hard to farm this stuff. That's why I'm trying to transplant it into soil that's like similar to this. Because I know we used to have them on our property. I don't know what made them go away. But the ones I transplanted last year have since spread a little bit.
Oh, nice. So they actually are reproducing.
It's working, yeah.
That's cool.
And so I've transplanted like twice as much this year.
Nice.
So hopefully by next year and the year after, we'll have like a patch this big.
That'll be cool. Have your own little wild ramp farm.
Mm-hmm.
You could sell them as well, probably.
Yeah, no, they sell out at farmers markets because people like chefs love them because they like are just such a great like thing to add to your dish.
Yeah.
And
they're unique.
They're unique, and they only come out for they're impermanent, and that's one of the things that makes them so
sought after.
desirable.
You guys are desirable. That's a big chunk.
Yes, I just took 2, and I'm gonna keep the whole soil, and then I'll just plant this
okay, I see.
on my property.
Nice. So that way it still like keeps its form and.
Yeah, you can even just take the whole bulb out. I've done that too.
Yeah.
But I think that works.
Does that work better when you just take the whole?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I'm still pretty new to this whole.
Yeah.
I just did it like to see if it would work last year, and it did work. And I think last year I did just like I took the bulb and planted it.
Nice.
And you can only do it right now because it's like I said, most of the year they're invisible, so we wouldn't even know where to dig.
But the bulbs are still there, right?
The bulbs are there, but like
you don't know.
You'd just be guessing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Let's go right over there. There'll be another little patch.
Okay.
And then I can show you my vine swing.
Oh, look at the little fiddleheads coming up as well here.
Yeah, aren't they cute?
You can eat these as well, right?
Supposedly there's like a certain kind that you can eat.
That's so pretty.
But
I'll leave these here.
I'm not sure.
Since I don't know exactly.
Yeah, I'm excited for all the ferns to come back and the leaves. See, I think this is how they like multiply. See how like this one probably made another bulb. And then like it shoots out another one.
Spreads out.
Little one over here. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I'm not a botanist.
You're telling me you're not a plant scientist that knows everything?
Nope.
How dare you?
I'm gonna take a little bit of these.
The roots actually seem pretty long, much longer than I thought.
Here's the roots of it. I'll pull these apart and then plant them a little bit separately to like encourage them to spread out more.
Yeah. Such a pretty plant.
It is. Nice and simple.
It's cool all the lichen growing on here as well. You know if you can like eat this?
I don't think so.
You could try.
You could.
Nature chips. It's not great. It's got like no flavor and it's just very dry. I wish you could though, that's cool. I know you can eat some like lichen.
But this is a nice little patch right here, and my vine swings are right there.
Nice.
Let's see, I'll dig up maybe this whole entire like colony right here.
That's a good one. You gonna go vining?
Yeah. Always test it out first. That's why.
Did that break completely?
I don't know. I think it just slipped down a little bit. This one's more fun, but this one works too. It just goes right into that log.
You gotta do it, it's still at least.
I'll do it.
That's crazy. Did that hurt?
A little bit. It's better if you kick off of it.
That was great. You got pretty high off the ground there. But yeah, it would be nicer if you didn't have to hit this.
Crack it.
You're getting there. It's like wedged in there.
Climb up the vine. Pretty good.
I'm tired now.
Good workout.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't break.
That kind of worked.
This is not breaking.
Ah!
It keeps slipping down.
I feel like this whole tree is just gonna fall down on us. Crazy how these vines just grow up and like just connect to the top of the tree.
Yeah.
They must grow down,
climb
right?
the tree and then
they disconnect from the tree?
yeah, I think probably once they get there they like fall off and stuff.
Whoa, there's a cool one on that tree. Going all the way up there.
2 different kinds.
Climb.
I like climb right into that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Nice.
Oh, we did it.
That's a cool spot.
Wow, it's so tightly wound over here. That's so cool. Nice tree.
It'd be cool if we had a vine off of that.
Yeah. You just swing out over the landscape.
Oh, it's like warm out. Oh, it feels awesome.
The fireman pole of trees, except it's not smooth. Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah. Beautiful ramps. Whoa, there's a lot in there.
Yeah.
Nice. I like the ramp in the pocket look.
What you doing? You don't got a bag.
Okay, I think I have enough ramps. That's good for like a couple meals, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Depending on how you're gonna eat them.
Yeah. What do you normally use them for? Well, you said the chimichurri.
Yeah.
But like
I
what
mean,
else?
a chimichurri or a pesto, you're gonna want like a good harvest.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna make like a nice big batch of that. But like you can just saute like a handful in olive oil and then throw it on anything. I throw it on eggs. I can throw it on like a burger. You can throw it on a steak. You could just have it as like a side, you know?
Yeah, so kind of just like replacing it for any other green that you might have. All right, good little ramping session.
Yeah, it was a good ramp sesh. Now I gotta find my water bottle and my bag. I was excited about the vine. Oh, there's another one right over there that I made too.
Another vine?
Yeah, it's not as cool as that one.
I mean, we gotta at least do it though.
Yeah,
You can't just walk past the vine
you can't
and not
just
do
walk
it.
past it and not swing on it. Sacrilege. That vine's like, you cut me for nothing.
Can't leave a vine unswung.
Not one that's cut. I want to go barefoot. I think I'm gonna go barefoot too. There's an animal hole. That looks like a cool house.
What animal do you think lives in there?
Oh, like a skunk or a woodchuck. Maybe it's a fox den.
There's your water bottle.
Yep. I did a mint ramp jalapeno chimichurri last time.
That sounds
I
good.
used about double the amount of, I didn't have any mint. So
I was gonna say, where did you? Oh, you bought mint.
Yeah.
But you normally grow mint in the garden, right?
Mhm.
In summer.
But so I got 30 grams of mint, and then I just kind of like doubled that with ramps.
Nice.
And
You
then
gotta send me a
One
recipe, so you don't
jalapeno.
have it written down. You just freestyle it.
Yeah, I just freestyle it. Around here somewhere. Where? Oh, there it is.
Oh, this one's been here for a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, we just cut this new one because the old one fell.
Oh.
But it's also kind of hard to control. You go right. I'm gonna go like right around you, basically.
Nice, that looks fun. Let's give it a go. So you go around that tree.
Yep, basically.
Not
You
if the
killed
vine-
it!
Not if the vine breaks. Well,
Yeah, that's what happens.
we tried.
The life cycle of a vine swing. Good thing it didn't break when you were at your highest.
I know, that would have sucked if I was here and it snapped.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, thank you, vine.
Come on, son. I'm talking about the son, not you, son. Are you coming?
Run, jump, hardcore.
West Bob knows all about planting ramps. We did it the other day, right, West Bob?
What are these coming up here? This
So
isn't
it's
round.
called Lily of the Valley.
I know those ones.
Poisonous. Don't eat it.
Nice. For that.
Look at these.
Whoa,
So cool.
that's so cool. So you could potentially eat this,
Potentially.
but we don't know.
We don't know. Plus, like, as you can see, they're old and like
Oh, yeah.
rotting. So like,
Yeah.
you'd want
Not
new
ideal.
ones.
Still cool though.
It is. Oh, good. All our ramps are survived. So here's this patch right here. From here to like here are the ones I planted those last year, and I think it spread all the way over to here this year.
Nice. That's
And
awesome.
then all of this is just stuff
Those
I've
are
transplanted this year.
I have a little hole in it.
Oh, does it?
Come.
Oh yeah, I see that. What do you think made that hole?
A snail.
You think a snail? It could be.
Big
So
one.
I'm just gonna keep the patch going. We're gonna dig some holes right here.
Josh. After we're done with this, you want to show Dan?
We went over the crazy bridges. It seems like when you look at the ones that
Josh.
are normal, they're planted all the way up to like the purple part. So I kind of want to go down like that far, I think.
Dan? Josh, I can. So I'm with you, so I can go on a hike.
You wanna go on an adventure. You can come tomorrow to the homeschool thing.
Cool. Good ramping session.
Yeah, man.